Hey everybody, I'm Willa with Willa Trades, and if you are on this channel, you are on this channel because you're interested in day trading. Now, I've been trading for just over 2 years, and I think it's a fun thing to share this journey because it's actually very challenging. A lot of people around this time usually give up. However, fortunes have bestowed upon me the opportunity to be profitable. So, here I am sharing with you the journey of becoming profitable and more profitable as we go along. And today, what we're going to be sharing is our watch list. Now, for those of you just joining us, I really only trade SPX, but sometimes I dabble in QQQ or NQ in the futures market. So, today we're going to talk about what our watch list is, and we're going to use SPY and QQQ and SPX to come up with it. Okay, first thing you need to know is we're on the QQQ chart. We're on the 1 hour time frame. This is usually where we're looking for our 1 hour levels and then our most recent daily levels. So these levels that get marked out here are levels that have already had some price activity around it previously. In fact, I'm going to do a video about how I set my levels. And also, you may see some percentage levels. And what this is for me is actually Fibonacci sequences. If you haven't traded before, maybe you've seen it in mathematics. However, in trading, it's used to kind of see where the chart may go or may return. And yesterday, actually, we hit a very good trade here right off of the 61% fib level. It was perfect. Sold down. We got a nice little tidy sum off of that. So that was actually one of my better trades for the last couple of weeks. Big thing is sometimes you go through trading, and the first thing is figuring out how to set your levels. The next thing is figuring out how the market moves around your levels, and then the third thing is developing the psychology to actually execute around your levels. And then the fourth thing is of course making sure you maintain or you manage your risk. So here's what we're seeing. If you saw on the bigger time frame, the market has been moving down, and to me it looks like ultimately it is searching for a bounce spot. However, there are some things below. One of them is this gap level, 813 gap. If you saw it when I was zoomed in, I believe that we should hit it today, or they may fake us out because the market has a tendency to do that when we go down and we hit the gap level. So it may be faked out and we may not see it till next week. The way they flirted with it this morning kind of makes me feel like um, we're probably going to skip over it and probably move back up first. So I'm going to be very careful about today as I was about yesterday. Actually, I did not trade this first big one, which was actually a perfect reject up here off of a previous gap level. You can see how this moved basically around a level that I had set on my chart. And the reason why I left this old gap level is because I saw it move around this area a couple other times. So you saw that. So here, what we're looking at is if we come up and we reject this 46.15 again, 461.5 again, then I'm going to play downside. I'm also going to watch for us to come back up into this fib level of this long fib. We've already broken the 50. We're at the 61. That's why this is so important. We come back up here, the pre-market reject or the previous level reject is going to be a big deal. So I'm going to be watching that very carefully to see how we react around it. If we break through it, I'm going to look for us to move further up to the 70.7 or even bigger, the this 463.2 level, and see if we take a reject off of there. It'd be really interesting if we bought back up all of yesterday's losses and moved back up to yesterday's high. That's what this little line is here. I wouldn't be surprised. So I'm really going to be watching for price confirmation. I'm going to try to get something on video today. So hopefully you guys will see how I'm moving. So this is QQQ. We're going to go take a quick look at the SPY chart because it has been slightly different. There has been divergent. SPY held closer to all-time highs longer than what QQQ did. In fact, so we're watching this very closely. You can also see here that we did not touch this gap level. This is the 815 gap on SPY. It was the 813 gap on QQQ. We saw a little bit of a bounce. And what we're going to do is we're going to watch what happens with this level over time. We'll probably extend this trend line here. That's actually a good point. I'm going to extend this trend line right now so we can see a bit up. See whether or not we break above. We might use this for a break above and retest. Okay. So we're going to extend that trend line. We're also going to go ahead. I'm going to show you how we add Fibonacci. We're going to add this Fibonacci from the top to the bottom and see how we're moving. We're right below the 61.5 and also the 550.5 level, which has been actually a level to be watched. I would really like for us to make it back up closer here. You can see also yesterday how we came up. We basically got within 20 to 25 cents of this level, over this level, and rejected, which is really a reject. And then you can also see this here where we got near my little purple line, which has been here for a while. You guys have probably, excuse me, you've probably seen it on other videos. So we're watching, we're going to see if we move up. We're already holding near the pre-market highs. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised if we just reject and start down today. Today's big news event pushed it up, and it was non-farm payroll. So we're going to be watching very carefully to see, but you guys generally have an idea. I feel like we're going to reject and try for this gap. If they play with us and we don't go for the gap and we move up, I'm going to expect us to move up a little bit further and then come down and touch yesterday's low again. So that's going to be kind of my strategy for today. I'm going to be watching price action for confirmation and managing my risk, which you should all do.